Pros: dual batteries for extended range, dual suspension for a smoother ride, smooth acceleration, wide range of accessories, excellent value. And cons: minimum spec brakes, moderately uncomfortable seat, pedaling geometry is awkward. That is a fine-looking e-bike. My friends and family had the same first reaction to the Engwe M20 that I did, but appearance is subjective, and the M20 is a value leader based on objective measures. At full list price, it's a bargain for a dual suspension e-bike with dual batteries, and with Engwe's frequent discounts, it can be a steal. The M20 isn't the fastest e-bike you can buy, and at 104 pounds with 2 batteries installed, it's certainly not the lightest. However, if you're looking for excellent value on an e-bike that's easy to ride with a better than average range, put the M20 on your list. The M20 has a 48-volt brushless rear hub motor with 750 watts of continuous power and 1,000 watts of peak output. Maximum torque of 55 newton meters is sufficient for a typical riding, but not great on steep inclines. Engwe ships the M20 configured in Class 2 mode, limiting the power-assisted speed to 20 miles per hour with either pedal power assistance or throttle control with the right to hand grips, full twist, throttle. I used Engwe's display screen control buttons to change the e-bike to Class 3 mode, which increases the power cutoff level to 28 miles per hour. I never saw a 28 miles per hour on the M20's display, but it was consistently easy to maintain 24 to 26 miles per hour riding on pavement. You can theoretically exceed these speed limits by pedaling faster, but I doubt many people will do that. Engwe rates the M20 for riders from 5 feet 2 inches to 6 feet 2 inches tall. I'm 5 feet 8 inches tall, right in the middle of a suggested height range. But I found pedaling awkward and uncomfortable because my knees rose too high. A motorcycle-style seat means there's no adjustment. The Engwe has a basic Shimano 7-speed gear set, but I didn't use it because I didn't feel like pedaling this bike. The M20 has adjustable front forks and a single rear air shock mounted under the seat in a configuration. Harley-Davidson would call a soft tail. I set the front forks to the softest riding position. They soak up more than the rear shock, but you'll appreciate even a little give when you hit a speed bump or curve compared to a fully rigid rear setup. And deflating the 20-inch diameter, 4-inch wide fat tires below their maximum inflation helped improve the ride by taking advantage of tire sidewall flexing. The camel-colored seat is attractive but surprisingly hard and didn't add to riding comfort. The seat angles toward the front, which can put you in contact with the back of the battery casing, especially during hard stops. The M20's front and rear disc brakes work fine in moderate and emergency stops, but they're mechanical rather than hydraulic. The 160 millimeter disc rotors are really the bare minimum you'd want for a bike that hits 28 miles per hour. 180 millimeter rotors and hydraulic actuation would be a big improvement. And the M20's vertically mounted dual LED headlights are unique in my experience. One is a daytime running light and one is a full brightness headlamp. Each light can be adjusted separately, and a handlebar switch flicks between the two when darkness falls. The rear tail light glows brighter when you brake, just like a car. It's a safety feature we appreciate, but we wish it also had turn signals and a stronger horn. It may look like a small motorcycle, but the Engwe M20 is more of a comfortable, casual cruiser than a high-performance e-bike like the Aero Grizzly. When I had a choice, I'd often pick the M20 for short trips or running errands. The handlebars are high enough, and the 3-point geometry of the seat, pedals, and handlebars was just right for me to ride comfortably
in an upright position.
With many e-bikes, if you twist the throttle or move the pedals a little, you get the full torque in an all-or-nothing binary power delivery. The Engwe is more than relaxed, a short lag when you twist the throttle. The lag is longer with pedal assistance, which could be annoying if you otherwise assume that pushing harder pedals will help you move a little quickly from an intersection. Mounted on 20-inch mag wheels, the 4-inch wide fat tires have a slightly knobby tread that is reasonably smooth on pavement and riding on grass or hard-packed dirt roads and floor pads. And I requested the dual battery configuration for this review, but the Engwe M20 is also available with a single 48V 13A lithium-ion battery and a $300 savings. Engwe claims N gates that DCD pedal assist mode, that maybe use the lowest pedal assist node and don't ride faster than 10 to 15 miles moding road system, and that's good. In real life, however, with frequent throttle use, the batteries likely provide 50 to 60% of the rated range. With all-purpose e-bikes, such as the M20, the range is more important than acceleration, or the top speed. So choosing the dual battery configuration is not just desirable, it's more prudent than having a single battery. A single 2-amp charger comes with the bike, so it will take about 6.5 hours to charge each battery to full from empty. If you ride the M20 regularly, buying a second charger from M20 will be a good idea. Engwe offers a range of options of accessories for the M20. The photo above shows the M20 with optional dual mirrors and a smartphone holder mounted on the handlebar. I also installed an optional rear rack with a handy rack bag that opens with water-resistant pannier bags on each side and a rain cover. The panniers aren't large enough for a week's worth of groceries, but you could pack a few days worth of supplies or a change of clothes and other essentials for a short trip. The Engwe M20 with dual batteries is an attractive e-bike with power, range, and essential components for comfortable casual cruising or fun rides. As I mentioned in the introduction, even at its $1,500 list price, the M20 is a bargain, especially with the convenience of 2 batteries and the relative comfort of its dual suspension setup. This isn't the right choice for mountain trail riding, off-road bashing, or competing with the fastest e-bikes in town, but if you want a moped-style e-bike for solo or a line group rides, the M20 is an excellent choice. You might consider the juiced bike Scorpion X2 as another casual riding candidate, or the electric XP30 for even greater value for your money. Still, neither of those bikes has the Engwe M20's cool cruiser styling, dual batteries, or full suspension.